Welcome, my dear. Welcome back to my channel. Albert Einstein at School by Patrick Pringle. First part we have already done. This is second part in which we will discuss question answers. This is the second and last video for this chapter. In case you have doubts, you can clear as usual. And after this video, the next chapter will be again from a snapshot only. Question number 1. What do you understand of Einstein's nature from his conversations with his history teacher, his mathematics teacher, and the head teacher? So you can start this answer by introducing Albert. You can write, Albert was a boy who believed in standing up for his beliefs. It is evident from the way he portrayed his views in front of his history teacher. He is someone who puts his energy in understanding logic rather than facts. His conversations with his mathematics teacher tells us how passionate he is about the subject. The teachers remark that soon Albert will be ready to teach him shows that Albert is hardworking. He is on very good terms with his mathematics teacher, and that is why the teacher gave him a referral. This tells us that Albert had potential. He was just different from other students of his age. The head teacher and Einstein never agreed on one thing, except when the teacher felt Albert is better off without a school and vice versa. Even though Albert felt a bit insulted upon being shown the door, he resisted his desire to say anything bad or slam the door behind him. This shows that he respected his elders and was polite. He was not at all a rude boy. The only thing he never believed in rote learning or mugging up the facts. Rather, he believed to understand in a logical manner and not to memorize the facts. The next question is question number 2. The school system often curbs individual talents. Discuss. Here this word curb is very important because according to the chapter we have come to know that the system of running schools, the education system of that time, that was not in favor of our protagonist, Albert. So what you can write in this question is, the school system focuses on teaching the same thing to every student and expects them to excel in all. While the truth is that all children are different and each one of them shines in his own way. School learning focuses more on learning facts than logic. Instead of teaching them how to think, they teach little minds what to think. Students are compared on the basis of marks, which promotes unhealthy competition and sense of inferiority among children at a very young age. Their talents somehow get overshadowed in the race of scoring ideal marks. The school system indeed curbs individual talents. So, like this, you can answer the above question. And now I have something to share in between the question answer discussion, because I remember one story where it's a ironical story because it is telling about the present system. In that story, what happened that there was a jungle, and in that jungle there was a huge crowd of various animals. And what happened that there was one teacher who was given responsibility to teach them how to climb a tree. So it is really ridiculous to say that the frog, the bird, the fish, the elephant, and the all other animals, they are born with their different talents, individual talents, and to teach them how to climb a tree was really not a good way to judge their potential. So I remember that story because when I was teaching you, it was somehow like that. So it is telling about the current education system, which is actually now in need to be improved. Okay, so now I'm going to the last question. I'm jumping to the third and last question. So the last question is, how do you distinguish between information gathering and insight formation? Here you can write, information gathering and insight information are two very different concepts. Information gathering is a concern with compilation of facts and figures. It is just retaining already existing information which can easily be referred to through books. It only focuses on retention ability and does not add to the personality of an individual. It is generally concerned with history or something that has happened. For example, the history dates that Albert is unable to learn. Insight information, on the other hand, is concerned with the cause and effect relationship of a phenomenon. It persuades an individual to think. It teaches them logic. Gaining information that is insightful will help improve the overall personality of an individual, as it helps in shaping minds. It helps one understand its surroundings and reason with them. Albert was more interested in insight information than information gathering. He was a science and mathematics enthusiast, while on the other hand, he had trouble keeping up with the history dates. So this is all for this video. And now it is time to say thank you for your patient watching and focusing on the content part and trying to understand the question answers. I hope you have enjoyed this chapter. Do share the feedback. Thank you once again.